What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope y'all can see me. Okay, I think we good. All right. Let's get into this live here. In a most ready. I think we good. We good on that side. Just a second. Let me see this right here. And I think we good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tap in. Let me know where y'all are rolling in from. We got Baldwin Hills in the building. Was good. Shout out to the Baldwin Hills. As always, let me just get these notes ready. Columbus, Ohio, I see you. What up? California, shout out to you. Let me just get this post ready. Be more. Shout out to Baltimore in the building. Okay, I think we good, money. I think we good. Kentucky, what up? DMV, what up? Tampa Bay, what's good? Was it Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry? Shout out from Tulsa. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Houston in the building was good. Shout out to Houston. Never been to Houston, but big shout out to y'all. Let's give it like what we got? Let's give it like another 20 seconds. Hong Kong in the building. Narnia in the building was good. Milwaukee was good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get a few more shout outs in before we get into this live, man. Sweden in the building. Chicago was good. Puerto Rico, shout out to Puerto Rico. New York City in the building was good. The Bahamas, what's up? All right, man. So let's get into it. So, shout out Kentucky and Detroit and Kansas. So, we're now getting to the point in the offseason where we're hearing the list get dwindled down in terms of, shout out to Toronto, to the potential teams that LeBron James can go to. We did a live yesterday where Stephen Curry was like, yeah, I would like to play with LeBron. We did a live about that yesterday. We heard about the Warriors. We heard about the Miami Heat. We heard about the Philadelphia 76ers. We did the show when Daryl Morey was, you know what I mean? Shout out to Long Beach and Memphis in the building. But we also have Cleveland, right? Well, now it looks like Bill Simmons, and I'm getting ready to play the sound for you guys. Bill Simmons just said that he believes that not only did LeBron James use the Golden State Warriors for leverage, because I want to show you guys a bit of news that came out not too long ago. But let me show this to y'all real quick. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this was a pretty big update. So this was the update that came out not too long ago, a few hours ago. Look at this. It says $275 million extension. It says developing Anthony Davis is expecting to seek a max contract worth for 4 years, $275 extension from the Washington Wizards. So with Anthony Davis looking to get this money, it looks like that whole Warrior thing is over. But I want to play with, oh my God, what did I just do? Yeah, I want to play. Oh, do I have to click on it? Yeah. So I want to play what Bill Simmons, I don't understand how to work this thing. God damn. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I want to play what Bill Simmons just said. What the hell? 1 second, guys. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this damn app. This Twitter. Let me just see if I can go to the post itself. All right.
I think they thought they were getting LeBron and potentially AD, and now it's pretty clear they were being used by leverage in the as LeBron goes back to Cleveland.
I don't understand what that leverage translates into, like meaning what? Because the teams that are still in the running for him, the Sixers, the Heat,
he's going
and Cleveland.
The Cleveland thing's done.
He's going to Cleveland. Okay.
Another thing that happened to poor Golden State is I think they thought they were getting LeBron and potentially AD, and now it's pretty clear they were being used by leverage in the as LeBron goes back to Cleveland.
I don't understand what that leverage translates into, like meaning what? Because the teams that are still in the running for him, the Sixers, the Heat,
he's going
and Cleveland.
The Cleveland thing's done.
He's going to Cleveland. Okay.
Another thing that happened.
So Bill Simmons says the Cleveland thing is a done deal. And I believe him. I think LeBron James is going to go to Cleveland. I think a lot of this stuff is probably just misdirection. Cleveland is the only sensible option for LeBron James. For a person that is transfixed with how he is seen and his image and all of that, I can't see LeBron James going to go play basketball for any other franchise apart from the Cleveland Cavaliers. I just don't see it. That's the only team he can go to and kind of try to bow out gracefully, because he can go there and say, okay, well, I'm home. Let me retire here. Going to Miami may or may not work because there's a possibility that he may go there and mess up everything. Whereas going back to Cleveland, you're going home. And I think that that's going to be the selling point. It's like going full circle. He left, came back, left again, and then finally came back home. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think the rest of this is probably clutching these guys trying to drive up LeBron James's market value. That's what this guy was asking. It's like, so what's the big play here? Why string Golden State along? Maybe it's because he wants to get more money out of Cleveland. We don't know. Maybe that could be it. Maybe he may say he wants James Harden to leave and then take James Harden's spot in terms of his salaries, but we don't know. But I think that he's going to go back to Cleveland. Let me play what Bill Simmons had to say here. Let me play it again.
LeBron and potentially AD, and everything that happened to poor Golden State is, I think they thought they were getting LeBron and potentially AD, and now it's pretty clear they were being used by leverage in the as LeBron goes back to
But
Cleveland.
I don't understand what that leverage translates into, like meaning what? Because the teams that are still in the running for him, the Sixers, the Heat,
He's going there.
and Cleveland.
The Cleveland thing's done.
He's going to Cleveland. Okay.
So he said he is going to Cleveland, and I would agree with him. That's what LeBron is going. I don't see LeBron James ain't going to Philly. He stands to gain nothing. Yeah, he's going to play on a good team, but yeah, I don't believe that. And the Golden State thing, I still don't see that really being a thing, because I think if he goes to Golden State, that hurts his legacy. I really mean that. That's like freaking Larry Bird and Magic Johnson joining forces together at the end of their careers. Like, what are we talking about here? Like that would just be crazy. That's like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson saying, hey, you know what? He's like, what? I think we should be teammates now to close this thing out. No, I don't see that happening. I think he's going to go back to Cleveland. The Philly thing, I don't see it. Now, it may be a very difficult situation for him in Cleveland, because we know that LeBron James doesn't like to go home. He said he can't stand going back to Cleveland. And if I'm somebody from Cleveland, I don't know how I feel about that. Seriously. I don't know how I feel about somebody saying that. But then again, he said that at a time where he probably thought he was going to remain with the Lakers. But this whole offseason, LeBron has been in Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken, or a nice part of it over the last few weeks. He's been home in Cleveland. You even saw him there driving around, I think, in the Hummer. Y'all remember that Hummer that he had in high school or coming out of high school or whatever it is? He's in Cleveland. Richard Jefferson even recently came out and said he knows what LeBron is going to do is he's going to go to Cleveland. That's what's going to happen. I don't see anything else happening. And I think that will probably be an even bigger. I mean, yeah, going to Golden State will be a big story, but I think going back to Cleveland will be a big story as well. So I think that's what's going to happen. I don't know if he wants to be in Cleveland to play there. I'm not sure he likes to play there, but I think that's probably what's going to happen. And if that happens, don't be surprised if Bronny James tags along. I will be surprised if he goes to Miami. I think if he wants to win, if LeBron James wants to win, then Miami and Philly are his best options. If he wants to win. I don't think Golden State gives him the best chance to win. The Golden State with LeBron James is not coming out of the Western Conference. They're just not. Like, they're just not going to come out of the Western Conference. They're just not. I don't see them being better than the top teams in the West. I don't see them being able to be better than Oklahoma, and I don't see them being better than the Spurs. I think if he wants to win, you go to the East and join either the Miami Heat or the Philadelphia 76ers. And even that, there could be like a major what if factor because you never know if Joel Embiid is going to be healthy or not. I don't think Boston is going to be a factor like they were years back. So that's his best option. But if you want the kind of storyline ending, go back to Cleveland. Go back to Cleveland. That's where you get the most. That's where the storylines can be woven. Oh, he went back home. That's where you can really kind of, you know what I mean? Like get that whole thing going. And I think that's what's going to happen. And I think Bill Simmons is 100% on the money. 76ers make sense as well. From a basketball standpoint, 76ers make sense. Yes, from a basketball standpoint. But from a narrative standpoint, I don't know. And don't think for a second that they don't factor in narratives when they're doing these things. They do. Narrative is a real thing. Let me read a few more. Yeah, some people said the Cavs, no matter where he goes, he's a chemistry disruptor. He's not strong enough mentally to handle playing in Philly. LeBron and Clutch will be the GM with the Cavs. Oh yeah. You can bet it. And yeah, and I think that's another point that this gentleman just brought up. If he goes back to Cleveland, he's certainly going to have the most control. He will have the most control of any team that he could go to. If he goes back to Cleveland, they're going to take over that. They're going to take over that organization. They're going to take over that team. Cleveland has the most emotion tied to it. Yes. And I think that that's the thing. For the new people coming in, I'll play this quickly and I'll get off this live. I'm pretty tired here. So let me just pull this up here for you guys.
I think they thought they were getting LeBron and potentially AD, and now it's pretty clear they were being used by leverage in the as LeBron goes back to
But
Cleveland.
I don't understand what that leverage translates into. Like, meaning what? Because the teams that are still in the running for him, the Sixers, the Heat,
He's going
and Cleveland.
The Cleveland thing's done.
He's going to Cleveland. Okay.
So he's basically saying that the Cleveland thing is done. Maybe NBA insiders think it's done. And I wouldn't be surprised at that. I think he wants to play with Golden State. I think I think it was at a different point of his career. He would have probably played with Golden State, but I just don't see it. Going to Stephen Curry's house, I just don't see what LeBron gains from that. But if you look at it from a macro standpoint, it is pretty crazy, though, how much of a fall he's taken in terms of the price teams are willing to pay for him. It was like falling off a cliff. LeBron James went from earning $52.6 million last year to looking at a veteran minimum contract. That is a crazy drop off. To go from $52 million to $3-4 million, whatever the veteran the minimum is pretty wild stuff. And I'll say this as well. A lot of us have said that, oh, does he need the money? Doesn't he need the money? Does he need the money? LeBron is worth $1.4 billion and all of this and all of that. Guys, we also have to bear in mind it's all relative to the lifestyle that you live. We're saying $50 million is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. If you do the taxes on that, especially living out there in California, they're going to take half of that. So you're now left with $25 million. Not to say he doesn't have any other money, but let's just do the thought experiment together. What do y'all think? And I don't mean to count his pockets because I think that's weird. But what do y'all think LeBron James' monthly expenses are? Seriously speaking, what do you think LeBron's monthly expenses are? You think it's $100,000? What do y'all think LeBron's bills are in a year? His bills. Just his bills. I'm not talking about using money to invest in things. No, I'm just talking about his bills. The man must have multiple homes. I think he was also building a home at the same time. Do the math. Everywhere you fly around, you're flying private. And even when your kids are flying, they're flying private. Yes. You think LeBron's family are flying commercial? Who are you kidding? He said, I thought Mofo is frugal. He may be frugal in terms of, but his spending. So we got to factor all of that in, why these guys also want to make some, because he said he's a billionaire. Yes, he's a billionaire. I'm talking about his expenses. LeBron probably spends and probably at least $10 million a year on expenses. And we're not even talking about the money he makes to invest money. So like these guys wanting these max contracts, they may seriously want it to uphold the lifestyle they live. It really comes down to the lifestyle. Marco told me about a book that he read about Al Pacino's life, where he said at one point Al Pacino was spending $500,000 a month on expenses. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Al Pacino was spending $500,000 a month on expenses. $500,000. That is $6 million a year on expenses. And he blew through all of his money, and that's the reason he had to come back and do the Oceans movie. And I love Al Pacino. I'm just giving you guys an example. It's pretty awesome if you think of it. The Lakers organization was responsible for sending LeBron back home. Chef's kiss. Steph said you would rather play golf with LeBron than play in the same basketball team. Chef Curry is a politician. Yes, he is. So you also got to look at that as well. These people are not living normal lives, man. These people are LeBron is what you call a baller on and off the court. And when you got those kind of baller expenses, you don't want to see $50 million turn into $3 million. You don't want to see $50 million because now what's going to happen is if he takes this pay cut and LeBron is a billionaire, well, you do the math. If you're making $10,000 a month and then all of a sudden you go to making $5,000 a month, how the hell are you going to keep up your expenses? And let's say your expenses are $5,000. That means you're going to have to dip into the piggy bank to maintain your lifestyle or cut back. It's just that it's on a much greater scale. It's no different than somebody making 10 grand a month, 50 grand a month, 10 million a year. It's no different. It just depends on the scale. And maybe that's the reason why they wanted it. So LeBron playing for $3 million, his expenses went up because he's going to have to spend a little bit more of his own bread this year if he's going to maintain that lifestyle that he's living. He's going to have to spend some of that bread that he got in the bank, and he got a lot of it. More power to him. God bless him. He made his money. But you're going to have to dip in that piggy bank because if your income level drops and your expenses stay the same, one or two things need to happen. Either you cut back or you go talk to Mr. Piggy Bank. He said, somebody said, dude, he's a bit. Well, I don't understand. Bro, are you listening to what I'm saying? Is this guy listening to what I'm saying? Yes, I know he's a billionaire, and I'm describing it to you. You keep mentioning the fact that he's a billionaire, something I've already said. Even you could have $10 billion in your bank account. If your salary gets cut in half, you're going to have to dip into the piggy bank. That's all I'm saying. And what I'm saying is that if you're earning money and you're saving, the last thing you want to do is touch your savings. What do we like? What does this have to do with a billionaire or a millionaire or a thousandaire? It's the same concept. It's the same concept. If you have $10,000 in savings and you make $5,000 a month, the last thing you want is to cut your salary in half to start taking out of your savings, regardless of how much money you have. It could be 10, 100, 2 million, 10. It doesn't matter. That's all I'm saying. The billionaire thing is immaterial to the point that I'm making. Absolutely. He said, I'm sure he has passive. Absolutely. And you don't want to spend it. Who are we kidding here? Who here wants to spend money they're saving? Nobody. There's nobody in this chat that will say, oh, well, just because I got a lot of money saved, let me start spending for. Nobody wants to spend the money that they worked hard to save. Nobody. He said, I'm worth 100,000. That's not in my bank account. Nobody. Come on, man. It's just at a higher level. So, but he's a big boy, man. LeBron is a very, very, very rich dude. So I'm sure he's 1,000,000% good. He said he can ask Bronny for a loan. He said he's down to 40 million. Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine watching your salary go from 50 million to 3 million? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? That's like going from making $5,000 a month to $300. Now, some people be like, well, you know I'm a millionaire, but that shit still ain't gonna feel good. It don't matter if you're a millionaire or whatever. Oh my God, if I'm him, I'll be sick. If I'm LeBron, I would be sick right now. No wonder he mad at the Lakers. No wonder he mad at the Lakers. Do you think y'all keep talking about it's not about money? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. It's not about money. That's all it's about. LeBron hasn't been marketed correctly by Rich Paul. MJ is able to make money from his larger fan base. He is making money after retire. Well, Michael Jordan is a whole different story. Because MJ makes $275 million a year from Jordan Brand. I don't know how the stock is doing now, but he's doing around $200 million a year on Jordan Brand. And every time I see Michael Jordan, he either has a smile on his face or he's on a yacht somewhere. I haven't seen Michael Jordan do any kind of work in years. I don't even think Michael Jordan works. Michael Jordan's life is one long vacation right now. Anytime when you see Jordan, he's always on vacation. Always. And you know what he's doing? Okay, yeah, NASCAR. Thank you for pointing it out. Yes, NASCAR, yes. So but that's his passion. So that's not really work. And like he's not doing it for money, so that's not really work. And it's not like physically draining. The guy's enjoying his life. One of my other guys that I look up to, my mentors, I don't know him, but he's my mentor from afar, Magic Johnson. Talk about life goals, man. Magic Johnson is just living life. Living life. He's in his 50s, 60s, living life. That's what it's about, man. Not sitting there trying to bounce a damn basketball on the court in your 40s, man. Go live your life. Magic Johnson is another one. That's my kind of guy. I like Magic Johnson, the way he does his bit. I like that. That's my kind of like, that's it right there. Magic Johnson, man. Magic Johnson. Every summer he be in Portofino Almafi, chilling on his yacht. I love it. Shout out to Magic Johnson. He said, I don't dislike Magic, but I don't like it. Apparently, he's enjoying his job so much that he looks like he's having fun. The guy's Michael Jordan ain't work. You think Michael Jordan even sits down and has a thought about the GOAT debate? Seriously. Come on, man. That dude is living his life. Part owner of the Stevie Wonder did Dreamers. Oh my God. Bro, it's not that, man. My hair grows differently. It's not like no damn, my joint just be flipping all over the place. It ain't got nothing to do with that, man. My joint just, It grows anyhow. That's why. He said, Steve, that's pretty damn funny though. I can take a joke. I'm not Draymond Green. I can take a joke. I can laugh at myself. That was a good joke. He said Charles is mixed with white. Oh my God. Oh Jesus Lord. What have I not been accused of on this internet? Nah, mixed with white? Oh God. What have I not been accused of on this internet, man? Mike has absolutely nothing to do, nothing to prove. He's secure with his legacy. Braun keeps playing. He isn't secure with his. I would have to agree. I would have to agree. Yo, get the fuck, yo, put yourself in timeout, bro. This dude Lamar B, he's one of the funniest people in this chat. Yo, this man said, what he said? He said, very soft hair though. Pause. What you mean pause? Ain't no pause after that, bro. You got to put yourself in timeout after that. Ain't no pause. Pause means like we gonna take a break and I'm gonna come back from that. Ain't no coming back from that one, man. There's no pause after that. You just gotta exit stage left. Hey Charles, if LeBron goes to Cleveland, would you hold it against him like the other teams since it's not a super team? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. It depends what they do over there. I think it'll be in the stories. It would just be a story that we got to see. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. MJ doesn't monitor social media trying to convince kids he to go. Absolutely, man. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and these guys are living life. They are living life. Living life. He said, Charles. Anyway, guys, man, I'm too tired for this, man. Y'all ain't gonna have me up here laughing at this time of at this time of night, man. I'm about to take my ass to sleep. Charles, let your soul glow. We know that we saw in MJ during his NBA career. I'd be shocked if LeBron left LA. Bronny is here. He's a Clipper. He said Charles predicts when LeBron signs. Man, I don't know when LeBron James is gonna sign, man. Nobody knows, man. He holding all of us hostage here. And I think he's enjoying every second of doing it. Does the James Harden situation affect the Cavs? Guys, you know what? I really wish I knew. There's so much news out here because every hour, every 30 minutes, a new development comes out. So it's really hard to gauge, where these things are, where these things are going. He said Magic Johnson and MJ on their luxury yachts right now, bro. Bro, Magic Johnson is living life. Let me show you. This guy is living life, man. Magic Johnson. He is just look at this guy. Look, while we out here talking about who to go, look at Magic Johnson. Look. I mean, we over here talking about who to go, and look at Magic Johnson living life. While we over here arguing about what's this and what's that, look at this. He's even thanking Team USA. This is inside his yacht. Come on, man. These people done figured out life, man. These are the people. These people have figured out life. Anyway, guys, man, you guys have a good one. And I'll definitely catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good one, man.